Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from somewhere on the way to the Caribbean, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are fired up and ready for this Monday today. My subject this morning is very simple. Are you living your life on purpose, or are you living your life on accident? You know, there's a huge difference between living your life on purpose and living your life on accident. When you live your life on purpose, you have a predetermined set of thoughts, ideas, or what we may even call goals that you intend to accomplish and that you are committed to achieving through getting the help of other people, seeing it emulated in someone else's life, and it seems like something that you could do or could obtain, or maybe there's just been something in your heart, even since you've been a young child, that says, I could do that, or that really stirs my passion. The things that stir your passion that as a child you believe are possible for yourself, and yet as you get older, you have a tendency to give up on those things because of the naysayers. Well, we couldn't do that. Well, Daddy didn't do that. Mama didn't do that. Auntie and Uncle didn't do that, so you can't do that. And the dreams begin to wither and die. So when I talk about living your life on accident or living it on purpose, my mentor Zig Ziglar said it this way: Are you a wandering generality, or are you a meaningful specific? He would say, how can you hit a target you cannot see? How can you achieve a goal you do not have? You know, and a goal properly set is halfway reached. Let me say that again. Zig Ziglar said this: a goal properly set is halfway reached. You're almost there by properly setting the goal. So I want to just throw this out there because I was thinking about this in relation to a fellow coach and colleague and friend of mine who's on a trip across the nation with his family, and their vehicle broke down out in the middle of nowhere, and it was diesel, and they couldn't get a rental car because, like Angela and I, probably 10, 15 years ago, we cut up every credit card when we took Dave Ramsey's course, Financial Peace, and they needed credit cards instead of debit cards, and then the third tow truck that finally found them took them to a place that didn't work on diesels, and the one that did was closed on Sunday, and it was a challenging time. And here's the thing about that, folks. Here's what we know for a fact. We know for a fact that life is going to throw us curveballs. And when it does, I guarantee you this: my friend and his family did not just crawl inside their van and curl up in the fetal position and start sucking their thumbs crying. They didn't do that. They became what you and I have the potential to become daily. They became very resourceful, very creative, and began to formulate a plan to get out of that situation and into another situation. So here's what I mean by: are you living life on accident, or are you living life on purpose? If you're living life on accident, you are known by friends and family members as being a reactionary person, meaning life happens to you. And when it hits you, life is like playing checkers. You're doing one thing, life hits you, and now you say, oh my gosh, what do I do next? And then you do it next, and then life hits you, and then you go back at it again. When the truth of the matter is, with a little bit of planning and a little bit of thinking, a little bit of research and reading and doing due diligence, you can actually play this game of life like chess, where you are facing life knowing that this rook could come at me here, this pawn could come at me here, this king could come at me here, the queen can hit me this way. You can look at all of the potential realities that can occur in life and be sure of this: trouble always comes, and it's typically not something that we can predict, and yet we know it comes. There's no guarantee of an easy life.